here. Sorry I've come on slightly later than usual. Just waiting for a few more peeps to join. Live tarot sesh today. Monday Funday. Whoop whoop. How was everyone? Just waiting for a few more peeps to join. Hello, Carol. It's nice to see you too, sweetie. Hello, Renee. Oh, hello, Diamond Renee. How are you? Great to be with you. Oh, I'm doing okay, sweetheart. I'm doing okay. Hello, beach girl. Love you too. Hey, Punya, how are you, doll? I'm going to be getting ready to get started in a moment. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Oh, bless everybody. Are we all ready for Monday Funday? Hey, Gina. Oh, lovely. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. So, how are we all doing so far this month, dare I ask? It's nice to see me on. Oh. Well, I'm having an okay-ish day. I wouldn't say brilliant, I wouldn't say great, I'd just say okay-ish. I've had an okay-ish month, if I'm honest. It's just been one of them months. Well, I'm just so curious, how have you all been getting on with this bloody full moon effect that's sort of resonating throughout the entire pissing month? Still plaguing me right now, I'm telling you now. Yeah, Eileen having one of those months too, yeah. Because Mars and Pluto are going head to head with the moon and the sun, and it's just causing all sorts of havoc and chaos this month. In a way, some of it is a good thing, because, like, especially when it comes to, like, partnerships and friendships and stuff like that, it's sort of, I suppose, in a way, it's a good thing, because a few of us have been, like, ridding what no longer serve us, so to speak, but I'm just hoping that it's not going to be, like, mega permanent energy, because I would be gutted if it was. KM's, oh, Auntie D, so sad. Oh, sorry, that's just sort of, like, disappeared there. Oh. Yeah, everybody's feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. Hey, Nat. Hi, Hot Lonnie. Right, and you guys, I've sort of, like, gone live a little bit later than I normally would, so, I just want to say, any of those that have come live that are watching, that are waiting for pre-recorded readings, don't panic, you're going to get them tonight, okay? They have been uploading, but my network's been playing up today, so it's taken a bit longer than usual. So anyone that's booked pre-recorded readings that should be delivered today, don't worry, they will be delivered today. It's just taking a bit longer than expected, so I do apologise for that. But otherwise, obviously, all Skype readings and Google Hangouts readings are still going ahead as planned. Don't panic. I'm trying not to panic. So, anyway, you guys, I think I'm ready to get started. I'm doing this as usual, so if any of you want to have a little reading, pop up. Thomas and Angela are with me. If I'm drawn to you, then they'll let me know who I'm supposed to be reading for today. So, yes, you lot, I'm ready when you are. You have to excuse me if I'm not as enthusiastic today. Like I say, it's been a rough month. So, okay, I think she popped up earlier, but I'm getting Renee. Renee, I think you popped up earlier. Can you pop back up, darling? Renee? The lady on here called Renee? Is Renee here? Pretty sure I've got someone on here called Renee. I must have. Renee? got a couple of minutes to pop up, sweetheart. If you don't, then I'm moving on. Because I haven't really got time to be hanging around today. Is that the lady I'm after? Renee Goodall? Diamond Renee? Is that who I'm after? Renee Goodall? She not popping up? Don't look like it, does it? I'll get a couple of minutes. If she doesn't pop up, I will move on. Yes, she was there. Okay, so I'm not going crazy. She actually was there then. Right. Oh, hello, Mairead, my sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. I don't think Renee's popping up, you guys. Oh, dear. It's a shame. She was called up. I don't mean by me, I mean by Thomas and Angela. No, I don't think she's going to pop up, is she? Well, listen, I can always come back to Renee. So the next person that I need to read for, can you guys fly up the screen so I can get a feel for what's going on? Okay, let me see. Sorry, you guys, I'm being interrupted by the boy. I haven't even had a chance to start yet.
Mummy.
Excuse me one moment, you guys. Yes.
Abby didn't put my video on.
Right, go tell Abby she's got to put it on now.
Why?
Excuse me, you lot, loud voice. Abby! Can you please put his video on? I'm in the middle of a live feed. Right, as soon as that's finished, I want his back on, please. Sorry, you guys. Okay, Gina, they're telling me, yeah, they're telling me I need to read for you again now, Gina. Gina, can you just remind me of what your sun sign is, and then I'm being told roll with it, so just let me know your sun sign, darling. Gina. Beautiful Gina. Don't tell me another one's disappeared. Gina, are you there, darling? Yeah, there you are. Aquarius, okay. Say no more, just leave it with me. Right. Gina Taylor, Aquarius. What do you guys have to say to Gina? Some of you, I'll be answering questions. Some of you, Thomas and Angela, are just going to tell you guys what you need to know. Okay? It's going to sort of go a bit of both ways here, unfortunately, today. And I'm just going with what I'm guided to do. Gina Taylor. Okay, what you got for Gina? Okay. Let me see. Gina, have you been dealing with a water sign or an earth sign? I've got the Page of Cups here, and I've also got the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just sort of like wondering if, excuse me, I'm just wondering if you've been dealing with a water sign or an earth sign. Can you just let me know before I start? Because if it's not actual people I'm dealing with here, then it's energies. Because I've got here, Gina, Four of Pentacles. No, babes. Okay, right. Okay, no worries. I've got the Four of Pentacles here with Death in reverse. So you're definitely hanging on to something here that really does need to end. regardless of who this is, I feel like this could be you or another person, but there's not enough confidence there, okay, with the page being in the reverse. And the Five of Swords, it's not choosing your battles wisely, not fighting for something. And it's like you're hanging on to this energy that there wasn't enough confidence to fight for something. And then it sort of brings me to like the Devil reversed in the Star, and there's like a toxic situation that's no longer around you, but you're still hanging on to the toxicity, the bitterness of this situation. And it's sort of like throwing me off a little bit here, okay? And it's sort of, with the Star, in order to get your wish, I feel like the Death card, and it's like, here, in order to get your wish, we need to end what needs to end, so that you can sort of get your happiness, get your balance back, and things like that. There's definitely here a risk and a leap of faith being taken at some point in the near future. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. She's very money orientated, so I'm wondering if this is a work situation. Not enough confidence to fight for a job, not enough confidence to fight to leave a job or to stand up for yourself in a job. It's like you've got rid of toxicity in it, but you've not quite let this shit go. And I feel like there's a need to let it go now, Gina. Take a risk, take a leap of faith in, into the unknown, so to speak, especially in terms of work. Otherwise, this is just taking a risk, taking a leap of faith to make yourself feel more secure. If there's a lack of confidence, it's like we go from here to here. Queen of Pentacles is a very confident person. Maybe this is all about confidence, or maybe this is like you've been looking for a new job. Yeah, I did sort of get a feel that this could be a job situation. It's like you want to go for a job, there's not quite enough confidence, maybe you're not fighting hard enough, maybe there's not enough effort being put into this. Either way, it reverts to this card right here, choices. Okay, I'm just going to read the card to you, Gina, because it's going to make more sense after I've read it. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices that you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside of you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So whatever it was that you've been through that sort of knocked your self-confidence, if there was some sort of toxicity around a previous job that's knocked your confidence a little bit here, whatever it was, it would have made you feel bad about yourself, or just, for whatever reason you left a previous position, or for whatever reason you've not been working, this is all about taking responsibility for what you can do now as opposed to what you couldn't do then, okay? And it's all about needing to rebuild your confidence and actually fight for your confidence. I always say with the Five of Swords, choose your battles wisely. And if this is a confidence issue to do with work, then hell yeah, this is something we need to be fighting for. The only way we're going to do this, though, is to fully once and for all let go of anything that's holding us back at the minute. And sort of this is what this is saying. You could totally take a risk, take a leap of faith. You could totally be comfortable in a new job. The Queen of Pentacles is a good omen for any new sort of work. It's totally possible to be had. It's just sort of saying there's a bit of guidance that you need to follow here. We need to reboost confidence. We need to fight a little bit harder for this. We need to let go of previous toxic situations that have knocked our self-confidence to the fucking ground. This, we need to take more responsibility for what we're capable of doing now, as opposed to feeling sorry for what we couldn't do then, okay? And that's sort of what I've got for you, Gina. This is totally possible, but you're just going to have to put a little bit more effort into boosting your confidence, letting shit go that's happened previously. It's not serving you anymore. Let's let it go. As soon as you let it go, you'll find this whole situation changes for the better. I promise you, okay? I promise. Right, I'm moving on. Who's next? Pop up. I did see Renee pop back up, so I'm just going to give her a shout out because I'm being urged to read for Renee here. Yeah, Renee Goodall, you can. I shouted for you earlier and you disappeared. I'm not sure where you went, but I did shout for you earlier and I'm coming back around now. So can you let me know what your sun sign is? And if you have any relevant questions, I don't think it matters. Okay, you have an Aries man. What's your sun sign, darling? You're very welcome, Gina, babes. Mwah. Yeah, Renee, what's your sun sign? You have an Aries man that's married and he's no good, and he's been in and out of your life for the last... You was wondering if he's going to try and come back. Renee, can I just have your sun sign, please? And you're a... Renee's a Sag. Okay, thank you guys, lovely. She must have popped it up before. See, my girls always remember. They always come in handy. Right, so Renee, you're a Sag, you're seeing an Aries man, he is married, he's been in and out of your life. We need to nip this in the bud. This is obviously the reason why I'm reading for you today. I think you know damn well what's going to come out in this tarot reading, because from what I'm being told, you have... Your intuition's been telling you that he's having his cake and eat it, hasn't it? Well, this is what I'm being told. Your intuition's been telling you this, and you've not been paying attention because your heart is overruling your head. So now I'm going to try a last-ditch attempt to try and put you back on the straight and narrow, sweetheart. You may not like what I've got to say, but unfortunately, it's the way spirit works. They're going to tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. So, let's see. Renee, Sag, Aries man, he's married, in and out of a life. What am I looking at with this situation? Can we have some clarity for this woman, for this nice lady, please? Okay. Okay. A romance angel, please, for this lady. Okay. No surprises here whatsoever, sweetheart. Right, now listen, I'm going to confirm one thing to you. No good, son of a bitch. You're not wrong. Renee, you're not wrong. I'm going to tell you why. It's exactly as I put it. It's exactly as I heard it from Spirit. He is having his cake and eat it. Your intuition's been telling you for a while now, and you've just not been paying attention to it because your heart has just been so engulfed with what if, what if, what if. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you he's a piece of shit, there's nothing there, blah, blah, blah. Of course there is. There is an emotional connection between you. It's highly likely you guys are soulmates. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. However, like I always say, soulmates come for one of two reasons. They're either a blessing or a lesson to be learned. I do like to think of the blessing soulmate as more of a twin flame thing. But many soulmates cross our path as a lesson to be learned. And this is one lesson that has needed to be learned for, I'd say, the last year at least, that hasn't been learned. And basically, the lesson here is self-worth. It's as simple as that, from what I'm being told. It's self-worth. And you've not quite picked up on this, and this is the problem. So, the actual situation, I've got basically two sets of cards in front of me. I've got here the situation as it is, and what you should do about it, okay? And I've also drew one romance angel as well, as an overall sort of thing that needs to be adhered to. So basically, we have the Two of Cups with the Six of Swords in the reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Seven of Wands. These cards spell it all. Yes, there may be an emotional connection, but hell no, this is not something that's meant to be. This is not something that's meant to last. What you're having in your midst is a player who can't make his pissing mind up. He's fickle, in other words. But you guys were destined to meet. There's no question about it. Yes, the universe is cruel. Yes, the universe is breaking your heart. Well, it's not really the universe breaking your heart. I suppose it is in a way, because it did really bring you guys together for whatever reason. Two of Cups telling me so. But again, there was a lesson in all this that you haven't learnt up to press. Maybe now there's a window of opportunity to finally learn, Renee. So, we have the Six of Swords. The situation as it stands, yes, there's an emotional connection between you. It's there, it's real. However, We also have the Six of Swords in reverse. This is a dramatic situation that you are struggling to break away from. There is little to no movement in terms of commitment with this. And this card in the reverse is telling me it's highly likely there won't be. There's there's too much drama that's being created from this situation. And then with the Seven of Wands, this is standing your ground. This is something that you should be doing. You should be standing your ground. You know, this could be his energy, him standing his ground, pushing you back. I always see the Seven of Wands as like pushing someone back, and there's always going to be a reason behind it. The reason here is quite plain and simple. He is married and he's got no intention whatsoever of splitting up with his wife for you. I'm just going to tell you that straight up now, sweetheart. As harsh as it is, my ladies will look after you. They always do with the ones that sort of get the bad sort of readings, you know what I mean? So don't you worry, my ladies are very compassionate in that sense, because I can't always hang around after readings. Otherwise, I'll be sat here all night. The overall advice you need to be taking right now is to rebalance your shit, you know, and rebalance yourself, compose yourself. Regain self-respect, okay? And then with the Devil being in reverse, it's plain and simple. All of you guys know full well what this is. What needs to be done is to break away from the toxicity, to break away from the situation that is toxic, the situation that is holding you back. It's all about regaining self-respect, self-worth, knowing that you are worth so much more than this, Renee. And you know it. And your mind has been telling you this for a long time and you've not been listening, because deep down, you know this connection's real between you guys. But at the same time, yeah, he's having his cake and eat it. He thinks of you, he cares about you. It's there, it's real for both of you. But he still has got no intention whatsoever of making this something more committed. And he's got no intention of leaving his wife either, which is sad. So we need to finally choose the battles wisely and get over this nightmare. And this is one of those battles that you should not be fighting, because the Five of Swords in the right work position tells me there's no winners in this situation. None whatsoever. And that's the harsh reality of this. So overall, we need to free ourselves. Renee, for me to pull one card from an entire deck to get this one, the power's here. The power is real. Spirit is being extremely adamant with what you need to do, lady. Seriously. The time has come to take back control of your life. That's what this card reads. I'll hold this up. That's what this card reads. And this is what you need to do now. You need to accept that there will be heartbreak. It will be difficult. But what Spirit's sort of saying is, you know deep down that you are worth so much more than this, and you're giving your heart freely to someone who just does not deserve it. And this is the harsh reality. Yeah, energetic residue, that'll be because of the soulmate connection. And this is one of them readings that I find extremely difficult, because the ones that I can do that are easier for me are the ones where the other person doesn't feel anything at all and is genuinely using you. But this guy, he does care about you in his own little way. But it's harder in this because he still has got no intention of leaving his wife. Hence why your overall advice. These two mainly. You know, it's to learn the lesson. And the lesson here is all about self-worth, self-value, self-respect. You know, and it's sort of, this kind of instance kind of reminds me a little bit of, you know, the scene in Bridget Jones where, you know, her and, what's his name? The one who Hugh Grant plays, Daniel Cleaver. You know that Bridget and Daniel Cleaver have got this lovely emotional connection, but he's still an ass. Yeah, he might care about her, but he is still an ass. And she's like, you know, I'd rather have a job wiping Saddam Hussein's arse. And it's like, damn, R-E-S-P-C-T, found out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, take care, please. Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, you know, and all that shit. That's what this sort of reminds me of a little bit. And this is like totally how you need to be. Get some respect. Ditch this guy. And I feel like this has got to go on one of those grounds where it was nice to meet you. You've had some sort of an impact on my life. I've learnt some sort of a lesson from you. But I know this is toxic and I know that I have to get out of this now. Okay. For you. Free yourself, take back control of your life, darling. You know what you got to do. Right then, I'm done with that. I wish Renee you all the best with this, sweetheart. And, you know, like I say, my girls are on hand for support. So, let me see who's next. Right then. Right. Let me think. Okay, Claire. Claire, can you pop up, sweetheart? Can you just let me know what your sun sign is, please? Sorry, you guys, it does tend to freeze. Okay, Claire, love, and you are Gemini sun. Okay. Yep, love reading for Claire. I can only sort of do one, but like I say, Spirit will tell you what you need to know. Yeah, I do apologise, you guys. It does freeze. Just stay tuned and I can bring it back up within a couple of minutes, tops. Right, Claire, Gemini Sun. Claire, Gemini Sun. Let me see. Okay, see why they needed you to have a reading, darling. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is one of them challenges that my spirit guides love to throw me. I'm being told to go full throttle with this. Alright. Don't be scared, Claire. Stop shaking. It's not as bad as it will initially come off. But yes, there is a stern message here regarding your love life. Okay, I'm not even going to lie. If I do a love reading and I get the Emperor in reverse, I panic. Whether this is in the past or this is in the now, this is someone very, very controlling. If this isn't someone else, this might be you. It's either losing control completely of a situation or it's just being outright controlling, using authority and domination to one's advantage. Taking the absolute piss, if I'm perfectly honest. This is the card of Aries. And I don't have any court cards here, Claire. And that's what's worrying me. And usually, if I'm looking at a love reading where I've got no court cards, if it's not someone pertaining to be one of the major arcanas, then this could totally be a few different people in your life. And this is worrying. And I've got the Seven of Pentacles next to this Emperor. This is like not knowing whether or not to accept someone that's controlling. And I'm still unclear as to whether this is someone who's thinking about you in this way or you thinking about someone else in this way. I've got the Strength card here. You think it could be both? Okay. I did say this could be more than one person. See what I mean? Spirit loves throwing me a challenge. I think the Strength in the reverse is a weakness at its best. Not feeling strong enough to sort of change things. And with the world, cycle needs to end. It's as simple as that. This cycle of being, I would say, straight up, the cycle of being too controlling, too indecisive, and too weak and naive as well. I always feel an ounce of naivety with the strength being in the reverse. Indecisiveness, too controlling. It's not helping you in your relationships, Claire. And it sort of brings me to my next point. If this is, I would ignore the other, whoever you're seeing at the minute or whoever you're with, I would ignore their negative traits for 1 minute. Because I think I'm looking at yours here, if I'm perfectly honest. And it's like, it could be that you're rubbing off on each other, which is making this situation worse. Too much, I don't know, I feel jealousy, drama, too much needing to be in control of certain situations, and when you're not, we get weak, we get bitter, we get naive. Hence why we have the world. This cycle needs to end. And, you know, we can only address your perspective on this. I can't do anything else about the other person. All I can say, you know, with the other person is whether it's going to be worth it to stick around or not. But in your case, we can definitely sort of address the way that you are at the moment. And we have the world, so we know this needs to stop. We know this needs to end. And I'm just going to say, the reason why you're controlling is because you don't trust anyone. You don't. You have to control everything in relationships. Needing to know where people are and what time they're back, where they're going, who they're with. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of different things. Paranoia is the stem root of all this. Yeah, yeah. It's because you don't trust anyone. If people keep laying you down time and time again, you're not going to trust them. But it's affecting the way you are in relationships now. And I'm not going to lie to you, darling. If you don't pay more attention to moving away from this demeanour, if you like, if you don't sort of learn to forgive and forget, well, not so much forget. I always say you can forgive and never forget. But if you can learn from this, or learn from past experiences, and try to forgive, instead of becoming like those people that you didn't trust, like those people that let you down, if you don't pay this more attention to try and change this, your relationships are just going to end like this time and time again. Needing to lay them to rest. Needing to end relationship cycles. Make, you know, the decision is out of your control. These relationships are just going to keep crumbling at your feet. Because we're not learning from the past. We're not learning to forgive and we're not learning to change. And taking on other people's negativity, taking on other people's way, if you like, is not going to serve you. And this is just going to keep, it's like being browbeaten constantly with your relationships. It's all because of the way that you are. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I'm going to clarify this. There's a reason why this came out. But the other card I was guided to pull for you was the cleanse card. I'm going to read you this card. It's going to make sense, okay? Your body, mind and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional and physical cleansing. The way that you've been going into relationships has just been completely off. It's like the way that you enter relationships at the moment, it's going to be over before it even starts. Even if this is just one relationship I'm looking at, it's not going to survive the level of control and naivety that's going on here, the level of bitterness from the past that's going on here. I mean, I suppose it has to come to a certain point where you take a step back and think, okay, would I put up with someone who treated me like that? Or have I ever put up with someone who's treated me like that? If the answer is no, then I think you know things have to sort of change. So the best advice here that I can give you is, in fact, I'm going to strike that. I know exactly what this worth waiting for card is. Relationships as a whole are worth waiting for. We need to wait. We need to take some time out to cleanse your energy more than anything. To regain composure, to regain, just to regroup yourself and not these insecurities on the head. Learning to forgive, learning to get over it, learning to let go. Because I feel like no matter what relationship you enter into at the minute, Claire, it's, yeah, to be reborn. Exactly, to be reborn. And I feel like if you say I feel like the number 6 is significant because this is your overall advice. And we have 2 6s. I feel like this is significant. If you take 6 months out, completely out of relationships, just to work on yourself, cleanse yourself, regroup, get reborn, you know, experience single life, in order to get over this bullshit from the past that you keep dragging into new relationships. Giving yourself enough time to fully get over this shit instead of dragging it into new relationships. You know, I feel like if you did that, just took 6 months out, it's going to benefit your future in relationships. I feel like the more you do this, the more you're just going to keep rebounding. And I feel that's exactly what you're doing, you're rebounding. Getting with someone else to get over someone else. Okay, it's okay short term, but long term, no, it's not good. It's not going to work. And this is one of them situations where we have to move from drama. Drama from within. From this rough water that's creating so much toxicity for you. You know, and turning you into someone you don't want to be. I feel like this is just turning you into someone you don't want to be. Someone naive, someone controlling, someone impatient. It's just left and it's been said. Yeah, Claire, I get it. You've lost the love of your life and it's turned you into someone you don't want to be. I get it. I feel like what they're saying is relationships as a whole are worth waiting for. I feel like the overall advice here is take 6 months out. Just to work on you. Just to work on you. Just to help get yourself out of this mindset. And I must repeat myself every week. To air your shit is human. To forgive, it's divine. You can totally forgive this shit. You can learn to forgive this shit. Because once you know that you can forgive something, you know damn well that you're not going to accept that from anyone else. Yeah, okay, I forgive you. I'm at peace with you. I'm not going to let anyone else do that to me again. Learn from the past. Learn what you're going to accept, what you're not going to accept from someone. And it might help you not to sort of enter relationships with certain people that display similar characteristics. I'm just saying. I do sort of get the sense that's what you've been doing. And it's not helping you in the slightest. Because they're seeing a side to you that's just not helping. So, this is where we need to stop. We need to cleanse. In a way, I'm actually quite pleased that you're tearing up in the minute, Claire. Because that tells me reality's sinking in. And that also tells me there is a willingness to need to change. So in a way, it's good. You're acknowledging what's real here. And that's a good thing. Believe you me, darling. Sometimes we need to cry. Sometimes we need to let it out. We can't always be strong forever. You know what I mean? I feel like this is what you need to do. Honestly, sweetheart, take 6 months out. And then, you know, I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You take 6 months out of relationships completely. Come back to me in 6 months. I'll do another spread for free. How does that sound? I will remember you. So, yes. Claire, I'm being serious. Come back to me in 6 months. I'll give you an incentive to get your shit together. Okay? That's your incentive right there. I'm all up for helping anyone who's willing to help themselves, okay? And you know the only way you can do this is to fully regroup. You've got 6 months. Trust me, it'll do you the world of good. Okay, I'm moving on, you guys. Who's next? Let me see. Who's next? Pop up. Sorry, yeah, Jen Himes, can you let me know your sun sign, please, sweetheart? I do apologise, it does freeze sometimes. Libra, okay, sweetheart, I'm reading for you, Jen Himes. I'm being told to roll with it, so if that's okay with you, I'm just going to go ahead and do that, okay? Jen Himes, Libra. What messages have you got for Jen Himes, Libra? Libra, Jen Himes, Libra. Jen Himes, Libra. You're welcome, sweetie. Jen Himes, Libra. Jen Himes, Libra. Okay, sweetie, let's see what the cards pull. Jen, can you let me know if you are dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces? I'm going to level with you. I've got a friendship card here, so I'm wondering if these could be friends. Otherwise, this could be a love situation with a twist. Can you just let me know if you're feeling a rather fucked Virgo? Has this Virgo told you he just wants to be friends? Can I just clarify that with you? Because that's pretty much what I'm seeing. Has he told you that he just wants to be friends? Jen? He stopped talking to you, okay. Okay. Well, for a start, I could tell that you were dealing with a very fucked up earth sign. To get the king in the reverse, damn it. Very insecure, very clingy, needy, possibly. Just insecure in general, possibly paranoid. This is someone who feels worthless. Or doesn't see value in you, no, this is themselves, I'm being told. They don't see value in themselves. Their lack of self-confidence is so off, it's scary. Yeah, very selfish and greedy as well. Very negative aspects come with the king in the reverse. And this is like, right here we have the world, last card, the major arcana. This journey that you guys have been on, unfortunately, yes, it's come to an end. And unfortunately, that's where it needs to stay. Now, as it happens, I've got 2 people here in this reading. One is an earth sign, one is a water sign. I'm wondering if you've got a friend around you, male or female, doesn't matter, that is a water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Because I've got another king here, and this king is in the right way up position. And whether this is a male or a female, whoever this person is really, really cares about you. No water sign. Don't worry. I think this is coming in. I'll tell you how this basically ended up. Whenever we see the world, it's the end of the cycle. We're getting ready to start a new cycle. And I think Spirit's giving you a little bit of a heads up on what's coming in. After this has ended, this is what's coming in. I have here with the King in the reverse. I also have got 10 of Wands in the reverse. So this is a burden. This was a burden, he's released it. He's got some serious issues. I don't want to sort of go too far into this because what I'm hearing, it's not nice. There's a lot of stuff. Not just from previous relationships, from his childhood as well. He's fucked up. Big style. He's very insecure. Like you say, selfish. He's also greedy. He's not in a good state at the minute in order to cope with anything romantic. So don't worry, it's not so much a rejection thing, it's just more of a now's not the time sort of thing. It's just not good at the minute for him. He's fucked up, he's weird, I'm just gonna say it. I've got the Moon, and this is Revelation right here, and I've got Temperance with this and the King of Cups. So with the Moon, we always think what's hidden under the surface, what we're not seeing. This is always something to be revealed, something that's gonna come out eventually. Yet to be revealed. I think this is Spirit's way of saying, listen, you may have this coming in. You can't see it at the minute because you've got tunnel vision on this knobhead. But that's going to end. That is ended. There's nothing we can do about that. It's gone. You have an incentive right here, sweetheart, to sort of release the burden. He's released you. You need to release him. And here we have an incentive. If I ever see Temperance in the upright position next to any court card, I see mutual feelings. And the thing is to see whether this is a water sign or not. I'm wondering if you've got a friend around you, possibly through work, or just in life, or this could be like a childhood friend or something. Because I have the Let Your Friends Help You card. I'm wondering if you've got a friend around you that's either in love with you now and right here, not saying it, or coming in for you at some point soon. Like you coming, you meeting this guy at some point soon, and you thinking initially it's a friendship, but there's more to it than that. And again with the King, I get unconditional love every time, and it's sort of coming here with this Let Your Friends Help You. I think this is someone who is first perceived as a friend, actually turns out to be more. I feel like this is your incentive to ditch the shit that's not serving you anymore. I have the Playfulness card. I'll read it. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Have some fun. Be playful. Possibly with a friend. That could turn into more. It's something for you to think about, Jen. Yeah, it could be older. I always think kings are wise, a little bit older, a little bit wiser. So yeah, it could be, totally. And I'm just sort of looking at this, taking a step back and thinking, you've got no idea this is around you or that this is coming in. I feel like this may already be around you, seriously. Like you already may have come across this person and like not even fucking noticed them. You know, like, I don't know, just for argument's sake, say you work in an office and they're like, oh, can I make you a coffee? And you're thinking, oh yeah, that's nice. And they're thinking, oh my God, I'll make you coffee for the rest of your life. I love you. And you're not even fucking noticing. That's how funny this is. You know, like a friend, like a colleague, someone around you that's taken or will be taking a liking to you. I feel like they already have. I'm getting dead strong that they already have. I mean, I'm going to clarify this a little bit further, but yeah. Four of Wands. Stability. Stability. Four of Swords. More stability because we're laying previous shit to rest so we can have this in the now. Or coming in to the near future. Is the storm, is what's after the storm. Yeah? Seriously. Fuck this Virgo right off. Because from what I'm seeing here, sweetie, what you've got coming in, you ain't going to want to pass on this. So your mind does not need to be fixated on some fickle piece of shit. Not being funny, but I'm just saying it like it is. Your head needs to be focused on future, not past. Because tell you something now, if you pass this up, you're missing out big style. That's the real deal, sweetie. Nice one, Jen. That's what you got coming in, sweetie. No wonder I was drawn to you. How on earth can you accept new love coming in while your mind is just so fixated on idiots? Of course Spirit needed to tell you that. Of course they did. Right then. At what time is it? Let me see if I've got time for one more. Yeah, I've got time for one more, you guys. One more. Pop up. Who's the lucky person? You're welcome, Jen. Who's the lucky person? Let me see. Yeah, Eileen. Eileen, I actually sort of did get a little bit of a nudge when I looked at your comment earlier on, but I just didn't feel like it was strong enough. But yeah, it's. I just heard your name, so. Do you want to pop back up, Eileen? Can you just let me know your sun sign? Thanks, Jen. Love you too, doll. Eileen, can you just let me know your sun sign, sweetie? Capricorn. Lovely. Capricorn. Let me see. Eileen. Langer. Okay. Langer. Capricorn. Eileen, Capricorn. Okay. Interesting. Eileen, can you just let me know if the person that you've got in your mind, if you've been with them for a while or if this is someone new? I think it's someone new. And if you're completely single, you've definitely got a crush. I don't think you are. I think there's definitely someone. Yeah, a while. Yeah. It's been a while. Okay. And I'm going to figure it out on. That too. Eileen, are you seeing two different people? Or have you got a crush on someone while you're with someone? No, not exactly. Just newly single. Okay. I'm with you now. I'm with you. Okay. I'm with you. Right. I understand this now. Okay. I'm actually going to clarify the spread that I've got in front of me, because you are the last one, so let's make this one worthwhile. Because there's a lot of strange looking cards in front of me. I'm not keen on the energy, if I'm honest. There's a lot of advice. Yeah, a hell of a lot of advice. Okay, the main thing with this reading, Eileen, is pretty much similar to what I've said to the other ladies tonight, not to take any negative feelings from past relationships into anything new. That includes insecurities, paranoia, sorry you guys, right on cue. I get a funny feeling. So Eileen, basically like I was saying, this is pretty much a lot of advice, which is sort of, there is specific messages, don't get me wrong, but some of this is pretty much like I've been saying to some of the previous ladies, you know, just like I say, not taking anything negative into anything new. Anything that an ex-partner did to you, don't automatically assume or think someone new is going to do the same. Okay, that's where we have to forgive, we have to learn from it. We can't do anything else about anyone else's previous actions. All we can do is change ourselves and take responsibility for our part in things, okay? And that's, sorry, I'm really bummed up. And that's sort of like where this is coming from, okay? Now, excuse me. I've got here the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is sort of like saying, it's not that anybody's being shut out, especially monetary. I do feel like that this could have gone a completely different way, but it was saved in some way. But at the same time, when we look at terms of security, someone's not quite completely shut someone out here. I think this is you with your ex. Even though it's over, I do still feel like you not so much have a good connection with them, but that it's amicable, I think is the right word to use. I've got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and this was like so close to completion, and then dead block in the road, dead end in the road, getting so close to where you wanted to be, and having it all fall apart, right near the finish line, if so to speak. And then I've got the Ace of Pentacles here with the Page of Swords. Withholding information about money. Offers of money. So if you have, I'm just going to say it, this is the only way that I can see this being relevant to your situation, especially if you've got kids together, is if you've been asking for offers of money from an ex, he may be withholding information. Someone may be making out that they're earning less than they actually are to avoid paying up in some way or another. Otherwise, this is a new offer of commitment, I would say, but someone's not talking about it. So this could totally be like, yeah, having romantic feelings and chemistry for someone else, but hiding your feelings in a way. That could totally be the case as well. I do feel like there's more monetary that comes with this, though. I do feel like it's more monetary. So, I've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Releasing burdens. Got the 4 of Swords in the reverse. I'm seeing progress more than anything. About laying, I don't know, I think this is your overall advice, is release burdens from the past, once and for all. We're making progress, or that's what you need to do now. You need to make progress. But like, you're on the right path, so don't worry too much. You are on the right path. Everything that's happening is happening for a good reason. And I do feel like you're making progress. I've got the Empress here, okay, with the Hangman in the reverse. All I'm going to say is, see, the Empress, she's the mother of abundance. She's also the birth of an idea. She can also be the birth of a child. Wink, wink. If you don't want to get pregnant, careful. This could, I'm not even going to lie, this could also be finding out someone got someone else pregnant. I'm not going to lie. That could totally be the case. Just in case. I will put that out there, just in case. Otherwise, it's the birth of an idea. The birth of something new. Possibly a new relationship that's actually going to be really good for you. But we're not talking about it. The Page of Swords here is telling me someone's keeping the cards very close to their chest. This could be you in the near future, if not now already, finding out an ex has moved on, got someone up the duff, and they're keeping the cards close to their chest about this. That could be the case as well. I'm wondering if that's why you've come. To see if an ex has moved on. It'll make sense if that's the case. Oh, Eileen, I'm terribly sorry, sweetie. Have you only is the video only? I've been reading for a while, darling. I'll quickly recap now. You're back on. Just give me one moment so I can switch my light on because it's gone so dark here. Just bear with me. So basically, what I was trying to get at was, I'm just wondering if a big point of you coming to me today is more about you wanting to know if your ex has moved on. That's sort of one thing that I've picked up. And I'm wondering if there's issues about either you getting pregnant by someone else or him getting someone else pregnant. I'm wondering if that's what this is all about, Eileen. If you're wondering that he's met someone else, he's with someone else and he's got someone else pregnant. I will recap because obviously I've got the Page of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles and I'm sort of like seeing holding cards close to the chest about offers. I'm also seeing with this, especially if you've got kids together and he's not paying some sort of alimony or whatever it is, or child maintenance, if he's been withholding exactly how much he's earning to avoid paying you anything, I'm wondering if that's an issue here as well. Otherwise, yeah, I think that you're trying to look for clarification to see if he's got someone else up the duff. Pregnant. And unfortunately, sweetheart, I think you may find out that may be the case. Now listen, my readings do resonate 6 months. So it's totally possible that if you're not found out now, you could totally find out within the next 6 months. Because I have the Ten of Swords and it's just sort of like clarification that, yeah. If you've not already been stabbed in the back, you're going to be. I've got the Seven of Cups here, okay? And this is saying, come on, keep your options open. There's many different ways that you can react to this. Maybe you're reacting the worst way possible. Just saying. Maybe there's a need to be careful about how you communicate with the Queen of Swords. This is someone who's open to communicate. Reasonably. But I have the Chariot in the reverse, and I feel like what this is saying is if you try to browbeat him over possibly getting someone else pregnant or moving on in general, birth of a relationship with someone else, if you try to browbeat him with this, you're not on the right path in the slightest. It's not going to serve you, in other words, to keep going over and over and over something that no longer serves you, no longer concerns you. And I feel like this is where you could end up sort of opening yourself up to needless heartache here. Instead of just letting it go and moving on with your own life. Maybe stop being so concerned about what he's doing with his. I know that sort of seems really harsh of me to say, but if I'm perfectly honest from what I'm hearing, you know, that breakup happened for a reason, darling. And it's not something that you should be concerned with anymore because it's holding you back. Hence why I get the gist from this reading. Anything that's holding you back from being 100% fulfilled in new relationships, we need to let go of. that includes being overly concerned about exes that are no longer our problem. And I feel like this is where this is coming from here, okay? Because Ten of Swords is telling me, the more you dig deeper into this, the more hurt you're going to be. 10 is completion. We need to complete this. We need to end this. And this is like your overall advice here. Is to let this go. Yeah, I get it. You still got romantic feelings for your ex. I get it. I just feel like the chemistry has waned. I feel like that's where this is coming from. The chemistry's gone. It's like you've still got romantic feelings for him. And then I see the words, there's a strong magnetic attraction. I'm starting to think maybe this is borderline obsession. When, like I said to you before, we needn't be so concerned with them anymore. It's their life. You've got your life to live now. It's time you put more... Put it this way, from what I'm hearing here, Eileen, if you put more focus on your own life and making your own life fulfilled, you'll be a damn sight happier than you are now. And I sort of feel like that's where... Oh, hello, Clive. Clive's joined us. Everybody say hi to Clive. And I feel like that's where this is coming from. You'd be a damn sight happier the less you are concerned about him. Needing to fully let this go. Right. I'm gonna throw you one of these. I feel the need to. Like. Oh, one flipped. Okay. I'm gonna pull one more. I'm not entirely sure why this card's come out. Okay. I'm wondering if you've either got a mother or a grandmother in the spirit world. To get these cards, it tells me someone's been trying to give you some intuitive nudges. Someone's trying to be nudging in the right direction. And I think you might have felt it, but not paid too much attention to it. I'm just going to read you what these cards say. These are just messages for you personally. They've got nothing, to be fair, to do with any of this, other than obviously someone in the spirit world who does care for you, who is trying to nudge you in the right direction. This could be a mother in the real world who's actually sort of trying to nudge you in the right direction and you're just not paying attention. That could be the case as well, but I'll read you the cards regardless. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So again, I'm not entirely sure if you do have a mother or a grandmother in the spirit world. Whether it is or not, this could totally be mum knows best. If, you know, needing to listen to what mum's trying to say. Especially if she is still with us and she's trying to give you some guidance here. Maybe it's time to listen, dare I say. And I've also got intuitive nudges. I'll read this card to you. It says, intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of innate knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. You know, again, someone around you that knows and loves you, whether they're in spirit or here with us in this plane, I suppose you could say, is trying to give you some well-needed nudge here, okay? I feel like to wake up more than anything. Leave this be. Not to keep going over it. However, I get a second message with this intuitive nudges. It's telling me your intuition's spot on, sweetie. Obviously, you've come to the tarot wanting to know if an ex is with someone else. That's what I get anyway. Your intuition's spot on. That's all I'm going to say. And it's highly likely, yes, he may have got someone else pregnant. Not going to lie. So, I think that's all I have to say for now then, you guys. It's been an interesting session again. Theme, again, seems to be letting go. Not taking negative shit from previous relationships into anything new. Sorry, you guys. Keeps coming on, going off, coming on, going off, coming on, going off. I'm getting fed up. So, I've got a private reading in half an hour. So, you guys, I will have to love you and leave you now. I'm really, really pleased for the people that I've read for. I hope that you got what you needed more than anything from those readings, and I hope that you can follow the advice, especially if you know it's going to help you and help you grow emotionally, physically, whatever. If it's going to help you, then I'm pleased. I've done my job at least. But otherwise, you guys, I'm going to shoot. I wish you all the best. Please do come back next week. I'll be doing Monday Funday again. I hope to see you all there. But yeah, love to you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you all next week. Take care for now. Bye-bye.